Movie special. Expert claims that Amber Heard is a liar. Welcome to this ZX Nerd movie special. You are probably familiar with the trial between the legendary movie star Johnny Depp, from Pirates of the Caribbean etc., and actress Amber Heard, who had some small part in Aquaman and a few other unknown movies. Amber Heard had been on the witness stand for days, and claims that she has been victimized by Mr. Depp, while making weird angry faces. Most people think that she is faking it, as no tears can be seen. Furthermore, it has been said that Amber Heard did her best acting performance ever. Now, an international body language expert and former police detective investigator, Vidar Hansen, have analyzed video footage from the court, and he have made some conclusions. Well, here is his report. Mr. Depp and Ms. Heard gives completely different impressions. Mr. Depp comes off as a relaxed and balanced person and seemed very honest.
Sure, she felt something, but it felt unfair. It felt small comparatively. If your loved one or your husband has had some very serious issues brought before him, when she engaged in her...
While Ms. Heard comes off as uneasy, nervous and unreliable, Ms. Heard seems to have problems expressing herself and are often struggling to find the correct words.
He could kill me. I felt so embarrassed that he could kick me to the ground in front of people. And more embarrassing, I didn't know what to do about it.
Hansen has studied many victims that have claimed physical and psychological abuse, and explains that real victims often are sad, cries, have reddish swollen eyes, and they tend to whisper instead of shouting and or being loud.
And he was screaming at me that he hated me, that it was over, he didn't want to marry me. He was disgusted. He was disgusted. He made this mistake. It was a big mistake, and everyone hated me. And I remember crying on the floor. Just, more than anything, I was heartbroken. I thought maybe he was serious. I thought maybe, God, he doesn't love me. Maybe he really feels this way. It broke my heart. Broke my heart. I wanted to marry him so bad. This is the man I loved, you know. Yes, it was awful at times, but I loved him and what he was saying.
Objection, Your Honor, non-responsive.
None of the symptoms of the real victims matches Ms. Heard behavior in the courtroom. She rather does the opposite. Ms. Heard have lots of facial expressions and seems very angry, not sad at all. Ms. Heard's reactions and behavior on the stand are very dramatic, seems fresh and full of adrenaline, like the incident happened yesterday. But since the alleged violence happened many years ago, then it's odd for her to behave like that. Unless she is making it all up and directing. Ms. Heard have also cried a lot in the court, but our expert, Hansen, says that it is all fake crying. No real tears can be seen after watching hours of footage.
I know it may be hard to understand. It's hard for me to hear myself say, but I just wanted it to stop. I wanted things to just be okay. And I just sat next to him on the piano and I just laid my head on his shoulder, and of course I was mad. Of course I was mad and felt it was horrible what he'd done. But on the other hand, I wanted us to be okay. I could just put I could put the physical stuff in a box, and I just kept going back on how much I love this person. So put my makeup on and went to the premiere with him and walked the red carpet with him. And I remember in the car checking my phone obsessively for pictures because my dress was backless. Of all times to have a backless dress. And then I was just looking at pictures of us on the red carpet. It was surreal because it was not like that. It's embarrassing. You know, it's hard to. I'm sure it's hard to.
Objection, Your Honor, non-responsive.
All right, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Normal kind of banter of
Mr. Depp started off in the court being a little shy, but gradually opened up and told his story. Hansen finds Mr. Depp to be very honest, not trying to hide anything, and he even spoke about his past with some drugs and alcohol, and ill temper, but claims he had never hurt a living person. As Mr. Depp seems so honest, it would be very difficult to lie about such abuse. Conclusion: Mr. Depp is most likely telling the truth, and Miss Heard is a big liar.
She entered the bedroom while I was laying on my side of the bed, reading, and she was still rattling off all the wrongs I'd done to her in that particular day, and